Hello everyone, and welcome back to another The Most Forbidden Love in the World video. I'll be real honest, I don't know what happened in the last part. All I know is that Mitoko made Osamu start calling her by her nickname, which is Toko. That is all I remember. I'll probably remember as I load this save, but yeah, enough of me rambling on. Let's continue on with the story. Load data, yes. Alright. Let me open this water. Oh, now I remember.
なんていうか、親友の真面目っ子が間違った初恋しちゃって。泥沼にはまってえらいことになっちゃってるっていうか、本人まるっきり妥協とかできない性格だから、ストレス溜め込んで泣いてるっていうか。
みとこちゃんが。
Mitoko's in love? Oh man. With who? I wonder.
先生だって心当たりあるでしょ。時々ものすっごく風当たり強くなるもんね。ちょっと情緒不安定なくらいに。
She's right. She didn't even go back home without telling anyone that she was gonna be at the park. And then she got mad at Osamu, so yeah, she's right.
もうさ、なんていうかさ、全然子供の好きじゃないんだよね。相手が大人だからかもしれないけど。
でも、おさむも。
But Osamu too.
先生の旦那さんも、トコのこと本当に愛してくれてると思う。
そうよ、間違いなく。今は彼女をまっすぐ育てることが、おさむの生きがいになりかけてる。
トコの親友としては嬉しいし、感謝もしてる。だから本当はあの人は悪くない。好きになり方を間違えたトコの方が悪い。
それはおさむだって悪い。そういうの絶対に気づかないおさむも悪
い。
今はトコ歯を食いしばって必死で頑張ってる。成績も落ちてない。それどころか上がってる。
ええ、春先のスランプは完全に脱してる。立ち直らせたのはおさむの力でもあると思う。
でもこのままだといつか切れるよ。もしかしたら二度と立ち直れないくらいに。
I get Rinko's point of view. I mean, yeah, I don't know how I would feel if my friend all of a sudden like became all friends with this person 10 years older than them, and they start living together, and then you slowly just see this your friend just start to like start being obsessed with this other person. Like, I mean, especially a high schooler, yeah. I understand Rinko. I understand where Rinko's coming from.
その時にさ、私がそばにいて支えてやれないって思うとゾッとする。
長谷川さん、
トコの周りにはさ、いい人たちたくさんいる。隣のお姉さんなんて一生懸命力になってくれるかもしれない。だから、お先真っ暗なわけじゃない。
彼女はそうね、あなたと同じくらいみとこちゃんのこと好きかも。
でも遠くで親友の幸せを祈るだけってのは私の性に合わない。
だったらどうしたいの？
トコの恋諦めさせて。そんないびつな思い実るわけないって先生が思い知らせて。
どうやって？
そりゃ先生と旦那さんがより戻すのが一番だけど、まあそっちはいろいろと大人の事情もあるだろうし。
That's one way of doing it, Rinko, but I don't think Mitoko would like that either too. She already gets fuzzy with Osamu for meeting with Asami on the weekends.
あるわね、正直。どうしようもないくらいありまくるわね。
だからさ、とりあえずフリーだけでもなんとかならない？
フリーって？
旦那さんと話を合わせてさ、トコの前だけでも仲直りしたように見せるとかさ。そんなに長い間じゃなくていい。とりあえず卒業まで その間に何とかするから。
あなたと彼女進路違うものね。
お願い先生、とんでもないこと言ってるのは分かってる。でもこれも教え子のためだよね。河野先生。
まったく前代未聞ね。教師にこんなお願いする生徒なんて聞いたことないわよ。
先生、
ほんとしょうがない。これも学校教育が悪いのかしら。なら結局私のせいね。
それじゃ
あお断りします。
Oh.
そういうの当人同士の気持ちの問題でしょ。
でもどこはまだ3年で、なのに相手は30で。
Well, she just said it for me, stating the obvious.
教育者としては介入するのが筋かもしれないけど、あいにくと私そういうのダメだとか思わないから。
しかも相手は先生の。
Yeah, it's not severe.
で、元妻としてはそういう理由で彼の新しい生活に口を出す資格はないって思ってる。それにね、もし彼女の思いが本物だったら、そんな取ってつけた嘘簡単。
先生、
とりあえず聞かなかったことにするわ。じゃあそろそろ懇談会始まっちゃうから。
がっかりした。
長谷川さんにだけ理解のある先生でいてほしかった。
私諦めない。これからも自分が信じた通りにやるから。
反対しないわ。それもあなたの気持ちの問題だから。
どこは普通がいいの。今まで散々辛い目に遭ってきたんだから、これからは普通に幸せになるのがいいの。
それに関しては同感。あの子には幸せになってもらいたい。クラスで一番の優等生で。
失礼します。
And there goes Rinko. Oh. Eh? Why are you blushing, Asami? Oh, I clicked the right button instead.
去年一緒に配属された同期の先生なんだけどね。私より3つ年下。
Younger?
そんなに驚くことかしら。あなたなら年上の女性に憧れる気持ちもわかるんじゃない？
It felt as though I lost my ability to speak, or I think. My throat dried up in an instant as my eyes widened in shock against my will. All I could do was gasp voicelessly for air.
どうすればいいと思うの？
Why are you asking me? I was under the impression this had nothing to do with me anymore. After all, you never once listened to a single thing I asked back then. I don't know. I need more details.
じゃあ何を話せばいい？
What was wrong with me? I didn't have nearly enough experience to advise anyone on this. Besides, the measly amount of experience I did have, I shared with the very person I was supposed to be advising. Are you dating that teacher?
2、3回食事をしたけど、私の方は普通に仕事の相談だって受け止めてた。
I should have known that regardless of what I told her, I would have only be hurting myself in the process. How do you feel about him?
いい先生よ。サッカー部の顧問も一生懸命やってるし、1年の女子の間にはファンクラブもあるみたい。
That didn't answer my question. What, was she doing this on purpose?
少なくとも死者誤入したら30で、しかも離婚歴ありの傷物が相手じゃん。もったいなさすぎる人材よね。なんていうか、私もまだ捨てたもんじゃないなって、ちょっとは自信になったかな。
Of course you aren't. That's not even a question.
ありがとう。
I can guarantee that, as someone you left behind, would my heart feel lighter or less upset if I was able to say something like that out loud? You seem happy about it.
まあね、想像もしてないくらい好感触だったし。
probably wouldn't have been much of a marriage proposal if it didn't.
それじゃあそろそろ帰りましょうか。だい
Eh? Are you sure?
何が
I thought you wanted my opinion.
ああもういいわ。
Huh?
だって結局そういうのって当人同士の気持ちの問題でしょ。
Have you just denied the whole point of this conversation?
でも最後に決めるのは私なんだもの。人の意見に流されて後で後悔したくないもの。
As I've already said, you can't regret something Wait, then why the hell did you tell me all this?
そりゃまあ当人同士だったからじゃない？
I still have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't get it at all. Why was she telling me this with such a beaming smile? Huh, I wonder why she was, Osamu. I wonder why.
おさむくん
And it's me to go. I mean, Toko. Ugh.
ねえおさむくんってば
Mm.
ひょっとして疲れてる
I'm sorry. Before my eyes dangled a completely filled out problem sheet waiting to be checked. I found myself frequently disorientated tonight.
なんなら今日はもう終わりにする？続きは土曜のお昼からってことで。
No, I'm fine. We should make it to chapter 5 today.
そう？
It definitely wasn't because I had already made plans for Sunday. The very fact I was still preoccupied with this only proved my lack of focus. I had to pull my finger... Wait, what? I had to pull myself together and purge all mundane thoughts from my mind. After all, there were more important things at stake here than my private life. ... Toko would soon face her life's first true challenge. Well, given her circumstances, maybe it wasn't exactly her first, but still.
で、問い1はいつになったら採点されるのかな？
Ah! Could it be that this has only made... What? Could it be that this only made my mind wander even more?
ちょっと休憩しようか。
Thanks. How could this be? Did I catch this worry bug from Asami? Man, I'm even thinking the same way as Osamu. I can't even think straight. Oh no. Oh. Slurp.
そういえば久しぶりだね。
Until now, it wasn't easy getting past the room's watchman. The construction at Himio's house had finally concluded, and she had to begrudgingly leave Minako's room. She still came here pretty much on a daily basis to have dinner. Today, though, she was partly stuck at work, no doubt cursing my name in every other breath.
姫尾さん、新学期からまた大学に戻るんだってね。
I'm not surprised. You two will be attending the same campus starting in May.
私が受かったらの話だけどね。それにこっちは付属だし。
I can picture her waiting for you in the front of the school gates every day, together with Mr. Sasaki. And I wouldn't be there to get in her way either. There was no way she wouldn't make the best of that opportunity. The only reason she took the positioning of managing director was to get between me and Toko, though she did a pretty good job in the end. It was partly served as a solid life lesson as long as she didn't forget what I taught her. In a way, it felt a bit unfortunate that she'd be leaving us, but she could always return to work after graduation. Besides, perhaps her leaving was also a sign that she finally acknowledged me as Toko's guardian.
静かだね。
Yeah. It had been a while since we could afford to relax like this. To tell the truth, I was hoping to kick back and casually discuss our days over a cup of tea and allow my weary heart to enjoy the moment. By the way, there's something I'd like to ask you.
何？
Do you know the advisor of the soccer club at your school? I think he only joined your school last year. Yet, being a slave to the whims of my Capricocious heart. Capricocious heart. I couldn't resist trying to put this time of relaxation to use.
サッカー部って松本先生？そりゃまあ知ってるけど、クラスの体育も担当してるし。
Your PE teacher? He sounded like a sportsman. In other words, the complete opposite of me.
でもそれがどうしたの？
Never mind. It's not important. New teachers tend to get assigned to soccer clubs, so I felt like asking. So that, Mr. Matsumoto, was it? I heard he was pretty popular among girls.
まあね、当然スポーツ万能だし、爽やか系だし、前髪サラサラだし。
I wasn't exactly balding yet either. What about the teachers? For example, young female teachers.
人気あるのは間違いないけどね。でもほら、男の先生の中じゃ最年少だし、なんだかマスコットみたいに可愛がられてるみたいな。
That must suck. An endearing mascot. That was hardly the position befitting a true manly man. Not like I was one to talk. Let's try to be more specific. How about Asami? I mean, is he on friendly terms with Miss Kueno? Minako didn't like that. I'm not asking for personal reasons, mind you. I mean, she's the only young teacher I know at your school. So, do they ever stay and chat in the teacher's room for extended periods of time? Or has anyone seen them going home together? Or perhaps any rumors and such? Yes?
今日の懇談会、何があったの？
She said your grades are within passing range. If you keep this up, you'll be attending Shushen in no time. I couldn't quite tell her everything.
それはさっき聞いた。
And that concludes the abridged version of everything that occurred during the conference. Thank you for tuning in.
ノーカット版放映希望。なんなら有料放送でもいいよ。
Please, don't go taking your wallet out. Even if I didn't tell her the whole truth, there was no way Toko would have ever missed the air of guilt around me.
たかが修くんごときが私をごまかしきれると思ってる？
To call someone a foolish fool is pretty redundant grammar-wise. Besides, it's not something you should be saying to your elders in the first place.
今は社会の時間。
Then let's return to discussing the Kamikura Shogante.
だっておかしいじゃん修くん。懇談会から帰ってきてから。先生に会ってからさ。
What's with that last-minute correction? What kind of leap of logic is that anyway?
私には話せないこと？先生と修くんだけの秘密？私だけのけ者？私の進路相談だったのに？
Toko.
何を話したか全部再現してみせて。私真面目に聞く。相談にだって乗る。
Advice? Maybe I can even offer some advice if you want. There were times when you couldn't say something precisely because the listener was being too serious about it. I doubted Toko would understand that at her age, though. Well, does it really matter if I tell Mirako about Asami getting proposed by the PE teacher? I mean, let's see here. I mean, but it is a conversation between Osamu and Asami. Like, that's between them. It doesn't really involve anyone. It's just that the PE teacher asked her out, and that's pretty much it. But I mean, it's Mitoko. I highly doubt Mitoko will like let that thing slip out her mouth and tell her friends. But then again, this girl is sometimes in her head, so let's see. Meeny miny miny mo, Mitoko is gonna go on. Fuck it. Just don't tell anyone. Not your friends or other teachers, or don't even think about confirming it with her.
約束する。だって私は修くんのことが心配なだけだもん。
Thanks. It wasn't like telling her would solve the issue. If anything, I was partly Asami's trust by opening my mouth. Actually, I most definitely was. But I had decided never lie to this girl anymore. I wasn't trying to mimic Kimio, but I didn't want to have any secrets between Toko and myself either. Not sure how good that was for her education though. Toko? To Toko! You're not tired, are you? Maybe this really was some new kind of epidemic going around. I don't know. It's just what Asami told me. I really ended up telling her. I, a working man, nearly 30, ended up sharing my adult anxieties with a young schoolgirl. Osamu. The case of love affair between her, homeroom, and PE teacher. Was it really okay? Receiving useful advice here would only make me depressed. You know how sometimes it rains even if the weather forecast says there's no way it would happen? Really? Is that true? Is that a fact? He sounded like the exact opposite of me. He wasn't like me at all. No, not at all. It's not something I should concern myself with. Anyway, I mean, in the end, it's only their feelings that matter. Are you listening to what I'm saying? It's not something I have the right to butt into. I mean, I had nothing to do with Koeno Asami at this point. Our current relationship was that of a guardian and a homeroom teacher. Nothing more. She was someone I'll discuss Toko's future with. I don't know. After 2 years, I realized I no longer understood how she felt. Whoa. Let me... Whoa. How old is Osamu and Asami here? They got married. I think they're like 24, 25, I think. I think they got married around that time. From about 5 years ago, yeah. Okay, so yeah, 25. Alright. That last one is not a compliment, so be careful not to say it in front of her, okay? I thought I already done away with my mementos from the past, but I found a nostalgic and painful shard of my memories unconspicuously hiding in one of my bags in her pocket. I definitely butchered that word, sorry. Asami rented a dress and a car on the day of our graduation, and we went straight to Karuizawa Church to have a ceremony. The only guests were the few friends we could fit into the car. We were bragging about not wasting our time or money on a stiff and meaningless ceremony, but now that I think about it, it might have looked pretty cringeworthy. You think so? She didn't shed a single tear despite it being the special day we finally got married, and even kept casually making peace signs for all the pictures we took. She kept chattering with her friends, and our vows, the exchange of rings, and even the kiss all happened to the backdrop of juvenile snickering. There was little sentiment in our marriage. Its only pillars were fun, happiness, and puppy life. I can't believe it's only been 5 years. I was just a weak-willed back then, with my most outstanding trait being my height. Not to mention, I couldn't even eat rice still. I managed to secure myself the mundane happiness of the average man, finding a woman who would have otherwise been completely out of my way. That picture might just have been taken during the happiest moment of my life.
ねえ聞いてもいい？
What?
プロポーズの言葉どんなんだった？
Eh?
ほら、おさむくんってさ、たまーにものすごく恥ずかしいスイッチ入るじゃん。この時はどうだったのかなって。
Wait, was it Osamu that proposed or was it Asami? Well, his silence say otherwise, so it's definitely Osamu that proposed. The words that started our marriage. Under normal circumstances, a question like that would have increased my pulse and made me sweat profusely. But in this case, I only felt myself suddenly cool off.
あれ？ひょっとして私踏んじゃった？
It's not like that, but
ごめん、調子に乗りすぎたかも。だってその先生の絵。
大丈夫、結婚なんて怖くない。私がおさまを幸せにしてあげるから。
okay, so it was Osamu that proposed. It went something like that, I think. That's why I couldn't answer. I have yet to propose to anyone in my life. Osamu. I told you about my parents, right?
大学生の時に離婚したって。
Father might have been nice enough to me, but he was hardly what you would call a family man. Back then, I was even less of an adult than I am now. I couldn't figure out the meaning of having a family. However, before I realized, there was an oddly mellow woman sitting next to my depressed misanthropic and introverted self. Oh my. We met on a tennis club, sightseeing trip, hardly a remarkable location, all things considered, and after spending some time talking, began dating with no drama or anything. She was neither particularly forceful nor as hopelessly introverted as me. Then again, her behavior wasn't really based on some irreversible set of values, and she kept being overwhelmed and led by other people, never able to refuse any invitation or a favor. I don't know what's wrong with me today. She got together with me simply because she felt a certain sense of kinship. Being completely oblivious to her own popularity, she eventually began attending university from my room, and Asami promised to teach me the happiness of being a family, having children, and working for someone else's sake. A future filled with joy.
そうなんだ。
That was why she urged me not to be scared, that I could take her as my wife without overthinking things.
先生のこと。
I did. It's not something I actually said out loud at all that often, but it's how I've always felt deep down in my heart. But I think it was precisely this lack of decisiveness that ended up being the root of everything that came after. If I had been the one who proposed to Asami, if only I tried to earn my own happiness, if I only decided and acted for myself. For the whole time we were living together, I was unable to become truly responsible for the both of us. Having children or buying a house were empty promises. I buried myself in my job and treated Asami the exact same way I did during my university years. We were happy, with no pressing concerns to think of during our unchanging everyday lives. As a result, time simply went on without me having to make a single decision. She simply couldn't put up with that. Well, I guess it's too late to cry about it now. I left all the important decisions to someone else. So, with only the two of us in the relationship, I ended up being a coward who shielded away from all decisions, and she, a miserable woman, burdened with all the tough choices. In the end, I even forced her to file for the divorce. Now that I say it out loud, it really hits me how much of a bastard I was.
はいって。
Toko slowly raised her head from the picture.
そんなことないって。
Eh? Her youthful features seemed to have disappeared behind the mask of some complex and unstable emotion, her eyes taking on a passionate light, making me slightly uncomfortable.
おさむくん、いつも一生懸命じゃん。絶対 かじゃないって私が保証する。
Thanks. Her somewhat nasal, unsteady voice, completely different from her usual cheerful tone, made my heart race a little.
たとえ先生にとって修くんが悪い男だったからって私にとって同じことが言えるとは限んないじゃん。
Well, I was a terrible husband for Asami. That's just a fact.
そんなの私には関係ないもん。
Her passionate eyes, her mouth, heaving hot breaths, pressed against my shoulder, momentarily taking me aback.
修くんには私がいるもん。私は絶対に諦めたりしないもん。
What do you mean by that, Mirako? What do you mean by that? Toko,
だから修くん幸せになろうね。
is this a confession? It wasn't. My wife standing in front of me.
先生みたいに一緒に幸せを目指そうなんて私には言えないけど。
But it was still a person I loved deeply. That much was true.
私が幸せになることで修くんを幸せにしてあげられたら嬉しいな。
That sounds like a very happy future. Or rather, she was actually the most important person in my life right now.
だから気にしちゃダメだよ、そんなこと。元気出していこう。
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Toko. I wrapped my arms around Toko and patted her on the head, squeezing her tighter in my embrace. Her body was small and delicate, smelling like sweet milk and wriggling in my embrace like a cute tiny animal. As such, the pleasant tickling sensation of hot breath as she parted her lips in my embrace completely diverted my attention from the words she uttered. I kind of want to see that in CG.
なんでいつも修くんを惑わせるかな。
I want to see that CG. Oh man. Oh,
トコちゃん大変。私すっごいこと聞いちゃったの。
what did you hear, Matsuro? What did you
お
hear?
はようまつる。朝の挨拶を忘れるくらいすごいネタを仕入れたみたいね。
そりゃもう大変なものよ。お母さんのお花の先生の生徒さんのお母さんが見たんだけど、あ、その生徒さんって去年まで小島先生のクラスの生徒で、
縁が遠い割には似たような間柄が妙に多いわね。
そんな落ち着いてる場合じゃないよ。ものすごいビッグニュース。
Alright, but
広まったら学園中上へ下への大騒ぎになっちゃうよ。
alright, Matsuro. What is the very foundation that's gonna shake this school?
言われて
Tell
も
me.
私人の噂話とかはあんまり。
体育の松本先生いるよね。ほら、サ
Well,
ッカー部の顧問もやって。
what about Mr. Matsumuto? Huh?
オーケー、静かに。それ以上言わなくていいから。
Poor Matsuro.
イエスなら首を立て、ノーなら横に振ること。それがテラスハウス日の坂式。よし、誰も見てなかったわね。ごめんまつる、苦しかった？
ひどいよトコちゃん。私一番にトコちゃんに話してあげようって必死で走ってきたのに。
一番に私に話そうとしてくれたのは嬉しかった。ありがとう。
それでね、松本先生がね。
でも私ナンバーワンじゃなくてオンリーワンがいいの。
なんと河野先生に。
And even what?
その話、私以外誰にも言わないでほしいんだけど。
You can't tell that to her. You know how attention seeking she is? Look at the poor thing. She's just burnt. She's just ready to explode at any moment. Wanting to tell someone right now.
おはようまつる。どうしたの？そんなに疲れた顔して。
それがね、聞いてよリンコちゃん。トコちゃんたらさ。
うんうん。どこがなんだって？
What did she do, Matsumuro?
ひょっとして喧嘩でもした？なんなら相談に乗ってもいいけど。
喧嘩なんかじゃない。そうじゃないんだけど。
じゃあ何？ちょうどどこも教室にいないし、こっそり私に話してみ。
それは。
何？
Is she scared of her?
私には話せない？どことあんただけの秘密？
実はトコちゃんが誰にも言っちゃいけないって。
私だけの獣？これってトコがよく使うセリフだよね。
I guess it is a good thing that I chose for Osamu to decide to tell Mirako about Asami and the teacher, because if I didn't, Mirako would have gone to school with Matsururu or Matsuru. I don't even, I forgot her name. I keep forgetting. She would have just told Mirako and they were like, oh, what? I don't believe this, and then it's just gonna spread around school. So it's probably a good thing I chose the first option.
どうしても話せない？私たち3人の友情ってその程度だった？
She's pulling some reverse psychology on her.
リンコちゃん。
まつる、もう一度だけ聞くね。私が信用できない？
Yes, you are untrustworthy, Rinko. I don't trust you. Do not tell her anything, Matsuru.
ごめん、リンコちゃん。
Thank you, Matsuru.
まつる、
リンコちゃんのこと信じてないわけじゃないの。ただこれは親友との約束だから。
そっか。
本当にごめんね。でもリンコちゃんを仲間外れにしてるわけじゃないの。
仕方ないよ。まつるのしたことは正しい。私だって友情を取るか友情を取るかで悩むもん。
ありがとう。分かってくれて。
誰が分かったって？まつる、あんたの言い分は分かるけどね、こっちだって子
Oh, no.
供の使いじゃないわけよ。
No. No, it's him.
本田、俺にも話せないことなのか。
Oh, you fucking bitch. You bitch. I'm sorry, I don't curse in this. I don't curse on these videos so often, but holy shit. How dare she bring Tsuyoshi into this to make Matsuru tell them. How dare you, Rinko? How dare you? Don't do it, Matsuru. I know Tsukuyoshi's here, but don't do it. Don't do it.
俺、本田とは友達だと思ってたんだけど、
Oh
本田
no.
はそうじゃなかったんだな。
Hush. Such a... Ah. I think I hate Rinko.
ひどいよ、リンコち
大丈夫、ちゃんと自覚してるから。
ゃん。そういう問題じゃないと思うんだけど。
本田、頼むよ。
Ah, you fucking asshole. She knows Matsuru's feelings for him, and she probably asked him to play this act, like trying to riz her to sharing the deeds.
そんな。
さあ、覚悟は決まった？なら洗いざらい話してもらおうか。松本先生が河野先生にどうしたって？
Oh, so she knows about Matsumoto.
しかも最初から盗み聞きしてるし。
だったった。
残念ながら本当、私が祭りを止めなければ今頃は校内中に広まってたと思う。
そんな、あれ聞かれてたんだ。知った顔はいなかったから安心してたのに。
Yeah, be relieved right now, Asami. But unfortunately, it looks like Rinko's gonna get that information from Matsumoto.
あんな近所でそんな大事な話してどうすんの？もう 場所をわきまえようよ先生。
私の方にはそんな重要な話をする意思はなかったのよ。ただお茶に誘われて断りきれなくて。
どっちにしてもうかつすぎ。もうちょっと教師って自覚を持ってほしい。担任がこんなんじゃ私だって不安だし。
そんなのは松本先生に言ってよ。私はただ呆然としてただけで、返事だってしてないし。
先生の方がずっと年上じゃん。受けるにしても断るにしてももうちょっと主導権持とうよ。昔は自分から言ったくせに。
ずっとって何よずっとって。たった3つしか使わないわよ。
She got offended by that.
大きいってここは教育現場の最前線なんだから細心の注意を払ってもらわなくちゃ困るな。
そういえば思わず年齢の話に反応しちゃったけど、今それ以上に気になることを言わなかった。
とにかくさ、私には全然興味ないからいいんだけどさ。
どうしてあからさまにこっちの質問を流すのよ。
そういうの簡単にバレないようにした方がいいと思う。 PTA とか教育委員会とかうるさいんでしょ。
そうね、肝に銘じます。
ただでさえ口が軽いんだから先生はさ、関係ない人にペラペラ喋ったり。
ちょっと待ってよ。私今回のことに関しては無関係な人になんか喋ってなんかいないわよ。
だからそれは一般論。今なんて言ったの？
こんな話他人になんか相談できるわけないでしょ。いくらなんでもそれくらいわきまえてるわよ。
No, she's gonna put the pieces together.
どうかした？
I'm surprised she hasn't even realized yet that Minako and Osamu, like, it should be so easy to put the pieces together right there. Like, I told Osamu it was the most important thing in his life right now. I mean, come on, Osamu, it's not that hard.
誰にも喋ってない？
関係者しか知りません。
その言い方わざと？
何の話？嘘は言ってないもんね。
Huh?
こっちの話。
Did that wine already get to her head? I knew she could get drunk off cheap, 100 yen a glass, family restaurant wine without complaint. It was a nostalgic skill we both honed in our younger days. Don't you think it's about time we ordered desserts?
じゃあティラミスとジェラートお願い。私ドリンクバー行ってくるわね。
You're not worried about your weight?
何言ってるのよ。ティラミスはあなたのでしょ。じゃあちょっと失礼。ホットだったらエスプレッソよね。
With all my words said for me, the only way I could still declare my existence was by pushing the button to call the waiter. I wish I could have retorted with something cool like, I'm in the mood for parfait today, but I really did want that tiramisu. Maybe that retort wasn't as cool as I thought.
お待たせしました。
A galetto and a slice of tiramisu, please, and another glass of red wine. As such, I decided to retort by making her orders for her.
グラスワインのお客様は
Her. I remembered how she kept going on about gelato being perfect with red wine for some reason. Why are you looking at me like that?
いつの間に女にそんな気を使えるようになったのかな。
It's not like that. Besides, any normal girl would find this combination of flavors preposterous.
そう？美味しいわよ。
She took a sip of wine after swallowing a spoonful of gelato. It was still very much incomprehensible to me.
だいたいあなただってココアパウダーだけ先にこそげ取るのはどうなのかしら。
I'd prefer not to have any traces of bitterness in it. Thank you very much. If I wanted sweet, I'll have a what are these words, man? Zabu oini. Zabai one. Zabai one? If I wanted bitter, I have an espresso.
何度言ってもその食べ方だけはやめなかったわよね。
Well, at least I'm not the one who eats toast with seaweed.
おさむなんかクロワッサンを食べるとき絶対に繊維に沿ってバラバラにしてたわよね。
Well, you're the one who always kept hoggling the baguette ends to yourself.
ココアはいつもカップ回しながら飲んでた。
I'd get more residue at the bottom if I didn't. Besides, what's with you and putting Tabasco sauce on hamburger steak anyways?
あなたがかき氷にタバスコかけたときは正気を疑ったわよ。
Seriously, that's an actual restaurant. There's what is wrong with me talking today? Holy shit. Seriously, there's an actual restaurant that does that in Nagoya though.
悪趣味ね、お互い。
Although our unusual propensities surprised us at the beginning, we eventually got used to and understood, if not exactly embraced them. I'm surprised we can still remember all this.
そんなに簡単に忘れないわよ。だって最初に会ったの8年前。
So it's already been that long, huh? A somewhat gloomy university student in his third year, and a freshman that slightly lacked strength of character. We had many vivid memories of our first 6 years together, as well as the 2 years of our marriage.
結構喧嘩もしたのよね。
Usually, you're about as indecisive as me, but then you never back down on certain other things.
あなただって普段は謝ってばかりのくせに、たまにスイッチ入るとものすごく強気になるんだから。
We both lack initiative, but the more time we spent together, the more fights we had. We really didn't have a shortage of those. Well, except for that final week. It was kind of fun.
そこそこ
Yeah, kinda. How about you?
まあまあかな。
Oh, she blushed. It wasn't bad. Huh.
お互いそんなものよね。
Yeah, that's as far as it goes. After all, if we admitted them to be our greatest memories, it would call our entire decision to split into question. If we unconditionally acknowledged the 2 years before our divorce, we would be denying the 2 years after it. As such, we had to both admit that it was fun to be together once, but also believe that our lives was just as good right now, that we did not make a mistake. Alright, ... Oh, by the way,
みとこちゃんどうしてる？
you're walking home together. Oh! After leaving the restaurant, hopping on the train for 2 stops, then walking for about 10 minutes, I finally mustered the courage to ask her about how that thing she wanted my advice for went down. However, my words froze in my mouth before I could utter them. She's studying like crazy these days. I'm sure we can feel confident about that scholarship.
そう。まだ今は勉強で発散してくれてるか。
She had a big goal right now. I don't think she has time for stress.
あなたは本当にのんきなのね。
Why do you keep making it sound like I should be worried? I thought teachers were supposed to be more positive than that. During the conference, Asami fully supported our choice to go for that difficult scholarship, yet now she avoided my eyes and shifted gaze towards the stars littered about in the dark sky.
ねえ、おさむ。
Toko will succeed. There's no way the world is cruel enough to ignore all the effort she's putting into this.
あの子のこと、これからどうするの？
Huh? Well, that should be obvious. I'll look after her until she grows up and can look after herself.
それは彼女のお母さんがいつまでも戻ってこなかった場合でしょ？
Oh yeah, I forgot about her mom. Yes, I'll be here for her. so that even in the worst case,
お母さんが戻ってきたら反省してもう二度と出て行ったりしないって誓ったら
eh?
あなたがずっと心配してるみとこちゃんがあなたの力がなくても幸せな生活に戻れるとしたら
Eh?
その時おさむ
あ
はどうするの
The music just stopped. If Toko?
ちゃんと考えてる予期せぬ幸せが毎
If I was no longer needed? Of course, I thought about it. Toko's beloved mother, a future in which the person who once saved me would come back to fix this whole mess. Huh. Yet before I knew it, I stopped even thinking about the possibility of a future like that. When did that happen? When did I begin to avert my eyes from what was obviously the best possible outcome for her? The ideal future for Toko.
やっぱりか
Guess what?
着いたわここの203号室
Ah, before I realized it, we had left the claymore of the city and were in a residential area. I was standing at the entrance of the relatively small but well-kept two-story apartment.
初めてだったかしら家まで送ってもらったのは
Yeah. We would normally go our separate ways at the station. And on the few occasions we had to take the same train, I would only accompany her up to the street itself, at which point she told me I could go home.
疲れたでしょこんな遠くまで歩かされて
Don't tell me that you're about to make him stay the night. No, not at all. I forgot the time. For some reason, I boarded the same train as her, even though I could have gone back home perfectly fine on foot. Asami never stopped me this time around. And
お茶でも
oh my. Eh? Perhaps it was just my ears playing tricks on me. But her words felt rehearsed, despite the otherwise natural situation.
あ別に大したことじゃなくてねただほらだいぶ冷えてきたから
Yeah. If that wasn't enough, it felt as though she was getting flustered, almost like...
だっておさま明日休みでしょ
Asami, what are you getting at here? What are you getting at? What are you trying to do to my boy Osamu here? Huh. Is she trying to get freaky with Osamu right now? Eh?
だからってそこまでゆっくりしてけってわけじゃお茶飲んで温まったらすぐ帰ってもらうけどね
What was that necessity of going in then?
いやその辺の判断はおさまに任せる
You're gonna leave the decision to Osamu? Hey, what was going on? It felt almost like she had returned to 5 years ago. Unable to be upfront, yet not backing down, just like back
ど
then.
うするの
Her words rang in my ears like a voice from the past. Oh my, okay. I'm hit with the decision here. If Osamu should go back home, or stay for a little bit, in quotation marks. But, unfortunately guys, today is a good stopping point for today's video. Wow, this is probably the first time I actually stop in one of these like decision-making parts, but I kind of want to leave it off on a cliffhanger here. And also apologies for stuttering and a lot in this video. I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's in my mouth bothering me right at the moment. But yeah, if you liked today's video, don't forget to drop a like. If you have any comments or suggestions, comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to be on the lookout for the most forbidden love in the world video, the next Rondo Leaflet video, and the next Amagami video. But as always, everyone, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.